Good day, everyone. Here we go again to discuss to you about rectangular coordinate system. So our learning competency here is the learner must be able to illustrate the rectangular coordinate system and its uses. So we'll just focus first on the rectangular coordinate system. So what do you need to understand here? So what is rectangular coordinate system? Early in the 17th century, René Descartes, a French mathematician and philosopher, introduced the rectangular coordinate system, or what we call the Cartesian Coordinate System, that relates the correspondence between the points on a plane to a pair of real numbers. It is composed of two real number lines that are perpendicular to each other. The horizontal line, is called the x-axis. Horizontal, so this is your x-axis. While the vertical line is called the y-axis. The two axes, these two axes intersect at a point called origin and form four regions called quadrants. These quadrants are numbered counterclockwise. So this is your quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. Based from there, how do we describe and plot points in the rectangular coordinate system? So in locating points in a plane, ordered pairs of well-ordered real numbers are used. The point corresponds to an ordered pair xy, where both x and y are its coordinates. Let's see here. So we have an ordered pair here. The first coordinate is your x coordinate, or abscissa. This x coordinate can be positive if it is right of the y-axis. Right of y-axis are positive. Therefore, your abscissas, or the values of x, are positive. That is right of y-axis. It can be 0 if it is neither left nor right of the y-axis. So if it is here, therefore, the abscissa is 0 because it is neither left nor right of y-axis. Then it is negative. Your abscissa is negative if it is left of y-axis. Left of y-axis. So therefore, we have here at the origin we have 0, 0. Then we have positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. While left of y-axis, you start with negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, and so on. Next, the y-coordinate is your ordinate. Again, your y-coordinate is called the ordinate. Ordinate. Your ordinate, or the y values, can be positive if it is above x-axis. So your ordinate are positive if it is above. This is your x-axis. So your ordinate is positive if it is above x-axis. It is 0. Your ordinate is 0 if it is neither above nor below. Then your ordinate is negative if below the x-axis. So we have here, again, your x-coordinate is called the abscissa. Your y-coordinate is called the ordinate. In the ordered pair xy, the abscissa is the distance from a point to the y-axis. It is a distance of a point to the y-axis. 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 That is your x coordinate or the abscissa. While the ordinate is the distance from a point to the x-axis. If this is your point, your ordinate is the distance, okay, from a point to the x-axis. That is the distance. If it is the point, if it is here, therefore it is a distance to a point, from a point to the x-axis. That is your y coordinate or the ordinate. Okay, let's see some illustrative example. Okay, here. Use the coordinate plane at the right. Write the coordinates of each point. Okay, so we're going to write the coordinate of A. That is your A. So your abscissa is the distance from this point to the y-axis. So, distance of a point to the y-axis, we will see here. So, the distance is to the y-axis is 2 units to the left of 0. So, therefore, it is -2. So, your abscissa is -2, while your coordinate is the distance from this point to the x-axis. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4. And it is above x-axis, therefore it is positive. So therefore we have the coordinates of A are -2. X always comes first. The abscissa always comes first, then the ordinate. So your abscissa is -2, then your ordinate is 4. The same with B, your B. Your abscissa here is the distance from this point to the y-axis, and that is 1, 2. Since right of y-axis, therefore your abscissa is positive. Okay, then your ordinate is neither below, neither above x-axis. So therefore it is 0. Okay, so that's it. Illustrative example 2. Okay, so we're going to plot the following points on a coordinate plane and then determine the quadrants or the axis each point belongs. Okay, your M. Your abscissa, okay, is positive. So it means it is right of y-axis. Okay, right. So you look for 3, positive 3. So we have 1, 2, 3. And your ordinate is 4, positive. So it means going or above x-axis. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That is your point there. So this point is 3 units right of y and 4 units above x-axis. And it belongs to quadrant 1. Okay, so point A, -1. Since your abscissa is negative, therefore, you look for that one left of y-axis. Okay, so that is -1. And then since your ordinate is positive, therefore above x-axis. So you have to count 1, 2. That is your point. That is 1 unit to the y, 2 units above x-axis. Number 3 example, or letter C. Point T. Point T, it means your abscissa is right of y and your ordinate is below x-axis. So, right, okay, this is your -2, right of y, so -2. Then, below x-axis. Okay, 4. That is your point T. Letter D, we have H. Again, your abscissa is positive, therefore it is right of y-axis. Right of y-axis, so 1, 2, 3. And your ordinate is -2, meaning below x-axis. So 1, 2. That is your point there. 2, 0. -2, 0. Okay. -2, 0. That is point I. So -2 is left of y-axis. So left, 1, 2. Okay. Sorry for that. That's not the next. Okay, this one. -2. Sorry for that. Okay, -2 is, why is this? This one is not right. Okay, so we will forget about it. But the point should be negative of y-axis. The point should be here. So please make a correction there. In your modules, this must be, the point must be here. So point I should be left of y because that is negative. Okay, so please make a correction here, and this belongs to the x-axis. By the way, this one belongs to the quadrant 3, and this one is quadrant 4 because we numbered that counterclockwise. So counterclockwise, this is your quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. While this one is wrong. I mean, there's an error here, so the point must be here. So therefore, it's neither quadrant 1 or 2, so it is just belong to the x-axis. Then next, we have 0, 4. Your abscissa is 0, so therefore, it is on the origin. But your ordinate is positive 4, so therefore, it is above x-axis by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then that's the point there. So therefore, it belongs to the y-axis. Okay, so next one we have okay, so we have here practice. So you have to answer those practice there. Drill. Okay, we will not discuss yet about this one. We'll go to down there. Rectangular coordinate. Okay, remember that in rectangular coordinate system, by the way, before that, okay, that's it. To plot a point with coordinate xy, always start at the origin, then move x unit horizontally along the x-axis. Then next is to move y units vertically. Lastly, draw the point and label it. So every point in the plane is named by a given ordered pair of numbers. Exactly one ordered pair of numbers represent a given point in the plane. And the point on the x-axis or the y-axis do not belong to any quadrant. Okay, so that's it. That's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.